Hey guys, Chris, all in one gaming generation. Today, welcome back. I want to talk to you guys about my personal experience in playing TCGs competitively. So, again, this is going to be a 14-15 minute video, and we're going to have a little gameplay on it. Gameplay is just eye candy like always, and I hope you guys enjoy the talk. Sit back and relax, and yeah. If you guys don't know who we are trying to create esports and have it be available for everybody, while also helping competitive TCG players go out there and improve and win and actually live the dream of being a professional TCG player. So, without further ado, let's head on into the gameplay and into the story where I explain my experience and how I got into TCGs and started playing competitively. Alright, getting into the story. So, yes, again, my name's Chris, for anybody who is new. So, yeah, we're going to start it off from the Wii days, the Wii olden days. Back when I was a kid, I didn't play TCGs at all. Like, it wasn't even something that crossed my mind. I was back there playing Call of Duty, all the fun FPS, the fun games where you have in a party with your friends. So those are some things that I enjoyed playing as a kid, and that really kick-started my interest in gaming. Was my friends, the community that we pretty much built, and the fun that we had, and through the laughter and the bickering and the derogatory things that we said to each other while on the game, it all came down to a love for just having fun. So TCGs were not the beginning part of my life like I believe some other people are, but as I grew older, I was introduced into many other different things. One of those things were not drugs. So to fill that gap, we had gaming. So as I was moving on up, I was in the military, and I had a lot of free time after work. And through this free time, I've met a couple people, and one specifically, good friend of mine, good friend still today, Rod. He was later down the line my roommate in the military, and if for anyone wondering, I was in the Marine Corps. So if we have any other Marines in here watching, Semper Fi. But yeah, so we went on a deployment to Japan, and y'all are probably thinking like, oh, Japan, this is where it all started. It wasn't actually Japan, but Japan was the breeding ground for it. We went to Japan, but we went to a little submission to the Philippines, and in the Philippines we had a great time, amazing time. I'm not going to talk about the time here. Some know. If you know, you know. But we're not going to talk about that here. As we were in the Philippines, there was this shopping mall. And this shopping mall, it was, it didn't really have much. It didn't have much. We really just went there to eat and walk around and just waste time as we got back on the ship. And I mean, there was nothing else to do besides train and walk around and see the stuff. But I remember walking in this one shop. Every shop there in the Philippines, it looks sketchy, and 90% of them probably are sketchy. But this one, I walked in, I saw like some game stuff and some electronics, and I was like, you know, I could probably pick something up from here and bring it back to the ship and play. I think I was looking for more of like a board game because we were bored on the ship. So when I walked in there, they had a whole bunch of like things in their native language, and then I came across this Dragon Ball Super box. And I'm like, oh, this looks cool. Like, is this a movie or something like that? And through further inspection, I saw that, wow, this is a card game. When did we have like a card game? And I knew of the old school Dragon Ball Z game. We used to have these cards around the house. My older brother used to collect them, but I never paid them any attention. But I've seen them around. But this was different. This was a new card game. So I picked up 2 boxes. So I was like, I think the boxes at that time, they were like $50. Yeah, $50. And it was even less because the currency was a little bit lower than the US dollar. So I think I picked them up for like $30. But I remember looking at the box and it had Goku, Vegeta, then it had Frieza, and it had Broly on it. And I was like, oh, this is fire. Like, this is all characters I like. And Frieza especially, like, I had to. I think it also had the androids on it. But, yeah, so I grabbed 2 boxes. I grabbed one for myself, and I was like, I could grab another one for my bro beam Rod. So I grabbed another for him, because, I mean, who else was going to play it? I was going to play this by myself. I was like, I need someone to play with. So I grabbed 2, brought them back to the ship, cracked them open, and meanwhile, we're sitting here on the ship, and the ship is, like, rocking and things of that nature, and it's unbearable sometimes to actually, like, stand up because it's swaying so much, but we made it work. We opened up the box, we cracked open all the packs, and we were pretty much making a deck how they said on the box to make it. I believe I made the Frieza deck, and Rod made the androids deck because he enjoyed the Cell in it and the Cell leader. And we started playing, and then we noticed like 3 hours went by, and we were thinking, like, is this because we're just bored, or is it because this is like really fun? And this is where it kickstarted my Dragon Ball Super addiction and card game addiction. So throughout the time that we were on the ship, we played through the game and all that extra good stuff, and we brought it back home. And then once we got back home, we started looking for places around us in the local area, and we found this one place that was 5 minutes up the road. We started playing, and then we noticed that we were getting whooped. We're like, wow, I thought we were good. Like, we were playing against each other on the ship and stuff of that nature. I thought we were the ish, but no, these boys were giving us the work. So after we got worked on a couple times, we went back to the room and started play testing and playing, and we genuinely wanted to get better. So we started searching for more places, and we found another place that was an hour away, and we met some of our dearest friends there, which turned out to be on our team. And the way we had to get on team was we had to beat everybody who was on their team already to get invited to the team. And it was just the most amazing thing ever, because just like, we knew we were better. And we just had to like show it off. So ultimately we played, and we won, and we got on a team. And then from there, we all got together. It was like 10 of us. We were going to regionals, winning regionals, getting our invite to nationals, and we never got time to go to Worlds because Worlds was always in a different country, and being in the military, you don't have that much freedom. So we were never really allowed to go out to those other countries. So we never really tried to go out to Worlds because of that. But for the next 2 years, we traveled and competed. Many times we topped and got a dub and got some cool cards, but a lot of times we kind of just scrubbed out, went like 0-3 or like 4-2, 4-3, and it was sad, but those were the good days, scrubbing out. You're testing and doing all this to prepare, and it was just amazing. So I did that for pretty much like 3 years, and afterwards I stopped playing once I got out of the military because they turned it into 2 different card games. So everybody was like, oh, the game's dead and things of that nature. So we all kind of went our separate ways, but we still talk and things of that nature. And we started to look into our local areas and stuff of that nature to play the game, and we couldn't find anybody to really play. And this brings me to where I am now. I'm currently playing Shadowverse, trying to play competitively, and with this business me starting, I wanted to create a community that pretty much goes out there and travels and competes and tries to win, because I feel like that is the best part about playing pretty much TCGs. Like, you get to travel and have these experiences with your friends and actually put effort into something and go see how effort that you put in back at home translates into competing against some people that you've never seen before. So that is pretty much what I am devoting my business and hopefully the rest of my life to, is helping people find that experience on becoming a professional player and actually being good and being great at whatever card game you choose, One Piece, Pokemon, whatever it is. But yeah, that was pretty much my experience. Now I'm helping people with Shadowverse. I want to get into Pokemon TCG and actually like compete for myself while also helping other people compete and win at Worlds. I think that's going to be my next big venture for when I can do it. But yeah, that is my experience playing. It's a blast, and I'm hoping for it to be even more of a blast as we move on through 2025 and continuing. But if anyone tells you that card games aren't for you, or you shouldn't be playing these card games, or maybe you just don't have the money for card games, just try to keep it in the back of your mind that you can do what you want. Whatever brings you happiness, just do it. Card games, it brings me just an amazing happiness once I get down into it, learning it and finding the best cards, studying the meta. It's just downright amazing. So for any of you guys thinking about getting into TCGs, thinking about going out there and competing, you have anxiety about winning or losing or wasting your money, don't worry about wasting your money. Just worry about having a fun time and being the best that you can be at anything you do, even though it's a TCG, even if it's your job, anything. Just be the best that you can be. Put in the work, put in the time to make it as enjoyable as you can, and you will be gifted with all these memories as I have, that I constantly ponder on and just feel great, and it just puts me in a good mood. And making this video, it put me in a good mood, so I do hope that you guys can do the same. And as we go through, I hope you guys can watch our journey and how we can impact some other people's lives in a positive way and pretty much enjoy it. But that is going to wrap up the rest of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay too. Wasn't much. I'm kind of trash right now. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get better. But we're doing the thing. So I hope you guys can check us out, all-in-one-gg.com, and I hope you can come improve with us and come experience TCGs the way that I have experienced it, but even better. So see you guys in the next video. Have a great one, and adios.